Good afternoon. Okay, I'd like to call the meeting to order. And I'd like to get approval of the minutes. So could I get a motion from one of the trustees?
So moved.
Okay, is there a second? I'll second it. How's that? Okay, all in favor? Aye. I know trustee Kendi was going to join us. He must be,
He's on. He's just,
he's being awful quiet for
I
him.
see his box. I think he just logged in.
He just logged in. Okay. Glenn, is there any public comments? Hi, Jeff.
No,
Hello, sorry about that.
there are no public comments and I don't see any hands raised.
Okay. Our lucky day. Thank you. Let's see, project update. Frank, can I turn it over to you?
Yeah, I just want to wish everybody a happy November and I hope everybody survived the trick or treat yesterday. And I'm eating leftover candy, so I'm a little wired. So excuse me. Yeah, it's been a good time. We're getting a lot of progress done. It's beautiful time to be on campus today. We had a little rain, but it's cleared out, and it just shows how beautiful everything is. The STEM building is really coming into a shape, and going into communications building. Every time I go in there, it's just amazing to see the transformation. But a lot of good work going on. I met with Seraphin, and his team will update you about all the good work they're doing, as well as our student housing. So I'll turn it over to Seraphin, and Seraphin, you can walk us through all the good work that's happening, and we'd be happy to answer any questions. Okay?
Thank you, and good afternoon, everyone. So as our presentation comes up, I will be presenting for purchasing. Our director, Stephanie, is out today. I don't know if it's just me, but it looks like the screen is frozen. Oh.
There we go.
Okay, perfect. So from purchasing, there are two current solicitations. One is for the Building 400 kitchen improvements. Those bids actually came in on October 27th, and they're currently being evaluated, and we'll have more on that for you at next month's BFC meeting. And then the second solicitation that's active right now is the pre-qualification of the general contractor and the mechanical, electrical, and plumbing subcontractors for the Towser gym renovation project. And then we have one item on the agenda for you to approve. That was a bid that came in earlier, or rather last month, for the STEM project, and that is the AV equipment. The estimated budget was $2.5 million. We received 5 bids, and the low bid actually came in at $1,788,993, well below our estimated budget, but it did come in from one of our local vendors, PCD Inc., that has been, they've been active and very supportive of our projects throughout. So we are very comfortable moving forward with this bid for you to approve next week. There are several active contracts from the approvals from last month in the process. A couple of major ones with the ERP software, one for Ulysses Banner, SAS, ERP. The Emeritus Hall Roofing and HVAC Modernization Design Build project for FRC Inc. That contract has been executed. For the Public Safety Training Center HVAC project, contract was executed to Galaxy Construction, Inc. That is a state scheduled maintenance funded project. The Emeritus Hall Roofing, that's also part scheduled maintenance and part Measure H. Also for the Hale Pavilion Roof Replacement Project, that contract was executed with Garland DBS Inc. And that's also Fusion Funds. Building 600 at Public Safety Training Center, roof replacement contract was executed for Garland. That's a Measure H funded project. Strata Information Groups, that's the implementation of this student information system software. Measure H funds, contract executed at $960,000. For Foresight HVAC and roof replacement engineering services for Salas O'Brien, that is scheduled maintenance funded contract at $134,540. And then the plumbing contract for Matrix HG for the Schoen Farm at Portables. And then also approved last month and executed by purchasing as the audiovisual contract for Garcia Hall for Bloom Technology at $380,000, $897,000. Upcoming solicitations include the kitchen equipment for Building 400 at Petaluma. This bid actually went out before as all of the equipment as a whole package, and we received no bids. So now the purchasing department is soliciting bids for the individual items. So hopefully we can receive bids on those and purchase the equipment. And also there's a bid for Bordeaux boiler replacement project. Project is estimated at $90,000. The first bid received was from Matrix at $847,000. So we are going to modify the scope and rebid the project as a formal bid. This project will be funded by scheduled maintenance funds. Next up is Kevin Snyder with the IT update.
Good afternoon. Some of this was already covered by Seraphin just moments ago. As far as Banner 9, we are locking everything down. Most of the information Seraphin just gave you. The other thing that we're working on right now is reviewing student learning outcome software products that will integrate with the ERP that's upcoming and will allow us to hit some of our accreditation. Not sure what the right word is. We're asked to get our student learning outcome a little more sorted out. And I apologize, I'm going off script, which is why I'm hesitating a bit. But in any case, we're reviewing the software for SLO. We just finished the third one, and it'll be interesting to see what the faculty and staff want to do with that software and which one we're going to choose to integrate with the ERP. And I'll move on to something I'm a little more familiar with, and that is firewalls. It used to be in my bailiwick back in the day. And I'm pleased to report that the new Palo Alto firewalls were successfully replaced in Santa Rosa and Petaluma. Not a packet of data was dropped. And we will be next moving to put new firewalls out at Schoen Farm, PSTC, and Southwest Center. And that concludes my rather clunky report. Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin. And next up with our project managers update, starting with Ryan.
Yes, hello everyone. Good afternoon. Busman IT started construction last month. Asbestos abatement was completed by the end of September, and selective demolition and electrical framing is ongoing.
Thank you, Ryan. Next is Heather.
Good afternoon, everyone. So we are resubmitting to DSA this at the end of this month, anticipating approval in November. And we are planning to put the project out to bid in January or February to start in May or June 2023. And in preparation of that project, we are renovating Annalee Village for the athletic department of swing space while Towser is under construction. You can see that we've opened up the floors to beef up the structural integrity of the floors for the new exercise rooms that will be over at Annalee Village. We've also done some trenching for electrical. We plan to complete construction at Annalee Village in December and move faculty and staff from Towser to Annalee Village in January 2023 before the start of the spring semester. We are also moving ESL out of Barnett so that we can demolish Barnett. That move will be on November 4th into Lark Hall. We are also moving HUP from Barnett to Annalee Village in January 2023. And we are hiring an architect this fall to start demolition plans for Barnett, as well as renovation plans for ESL and HUP's final home in Cundy Hall.
Thank you, Heather. And for the Lilly Center for STEM Education Project, Kathy will report.
Good afternoon. So as you can see, our building envelope installation is ongoing. It's farther than these pictures. I'm looking at it right now. We've got aluminum window and door frames being installed, both exterior and interior. Ductwork, piping, conduit, and interior framing and rough-end are all ongoing. You can see a lot of that in the upper picture there. And there is continuous progress on the roofing, although they did have to stop for today because of filming.
Thank you, Kathy. Next up is Amy.
Good afternoon, everyone. The foundation interior finishes are 90% complete. We're waiting to set the plumbing once the water is on, and doors and frames and carpeting. The site asphalt paving is installed and landscaping is ongoing. The concrete approach and offsite forms, well, this is already, it's been poured. And the offsite concrete and asphalt is complete. PG&E surprised us and came yesterday. That was all right with us. We accommodated them. And the furniture installation is scheduled for December 6th with a move-in date of January. Thank you.
Thank you, Amy. For the Petaluma projects, Ron? Okay, so at Petaluma, we're moving along with the design of the at Mahoney Library, redesigning the area where Media Services currently resides to be the new tutorial center for the campus, and Media Services will relocate to building 600. So we have been working with the architect and the user groups of those two departments to move the design along. And for the construction center, there's a couple of deliverables that we are working on to turn over to the EDA so that they can complete their review of the DSA approved design. Once we receive that approval from EDA, we will put the project out to bid. As a reminder, we did receive an additional $3.9 million from EDA to fulfill the construction cost need for the project. So if we receive the approval from, we're anticipating the approval from EDA this month. So we will have the bid for the project out in December with an anticipated construction start in March and a project completion in June of 2024.
Sorry, I lost my internet connection there.
Oh, no problem. You could take this one.
So Southwest Center project is approved by the board. We anticipate within the next month starting work with the design build team, Lathrop Construction, and HKIT Architects for the phase 1 design period, as well as some of the demolition of the existing structures.
And Mike, on the student housing project.
Hello, everyone. So the team is still frantically working to complete the roof. The concrete roof slab was poured about a month ago, but they're still working on the membrane. The good news is, even though they're still working on it, they have the building airtight, which means that they can start a lot of the interiors work in earnest. We also completed our utility connection on Elliott recently, and we'll be completing a second utility connection on Armory in the next 4 weeks. Next slide. Some interior shots, and the picture to the far right is our great room, which will be a single, it's not quite a double height space, but it should be a very special space in the building, really starting to take shape. And I just want to mention also the leasing office in Plover, which has been open for a few months now, started accepting applications 3 weeks ago, and we now have almost 70 applications. So making really good progress. And then we have our grand opening / open house in the leasing office on Thursday at 1 p.m. And we have some VIPs that are going to make an appearance. Dr. Chong and Robert Ethington are going to say a few words at 1:30. So please join us if you can.
Thank you, Mike. And then last, we have one item on the agenda for you to approve next week at the board meeting, and that is a change order for the Lindley Center for STEM Education project. Change order number 8 is for $316,956. This will bring our total change orders for the project to 2.83%. There are various minor changes that are included in this change order. The major cost involves the additional steel that needed to be added to the project in order to accommodate the glass curtain wall that makes up the mostly on the first floor on the north side of the building, and then a large section of the south facade of the building. And unless you have any other questions, this does conclude our updates for today.
Thank you. Thank you, Seraphin, and thanks everybody for your presentations. Greatly appreciated. Have a good afternoon, and we'll see you soon. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.